Hi, good evening. Uh, Today we are going to discuss about internal sales order cycle. It's also called as IRISO cycle, means internal requisition internal sales order cycle. See, basically, when we will use this ISO, internal sales order cycle. See, what exactly about ISO? See, whenever if we want transfer material from one organization to another organization, then we will raise internal requisition, internal sales order to transfer the material from one inventory to another inventory. See, let's say again here, to transfer material from one inventory to other inventory, we are having two types. One is inter-org transfer. Second one is internal sales order. See, internal org transfer we already discussed while discussing inventory. If you go to inventory transactions, inter-org transfer. See, by using this, we can transfer material from one inventory to one organization to another organization without creating any sales order. But in second method, by using sales order, internal sales order, we can transfer the material from one organization to another inventory organizations. Again, it's purely depends on your company requirement. If they want internal sales order, then you have to go for IRISO cycle. Else, if they want to transfer material from one inventory to another inventory without creating any sales order, then we will go for inter-org transfer. Anyway, today we are going to discuss about internal sales order. See, today in our agenda is we will discuss about IRISO cycle and what are the setups required to complete this one, and then immediately we will see complete IRISO cycle, and we will have little bit discussion on in-transit times and limitations of IRISO cycle, and finally we are having accounting entries in internal sales order cycle. Okay, let us assume a scenario like I'm having some item 1, and here we are having two organizations. One is LTH and another is LTB. See, for example, assume item 1 in LTH we are having 0 on-hand quantity, but in LTB inventory organization we are having sufficient on-hand quantity. See, instead of buying item or material from third party vendor or supplier, what we can do here, instead of raising any extra purchasing PR, we can transfer the material from LTB to LTH by creating internal sales order. Now we will see how to do that one. See, first step, let's discuss about setup. First create one item. Go to inventory, items, master items. I'm creating one item called IRISO cycle, and assign template for this item as a purchased item and apply, and enter list prices. Here I am entering list prices 4. Save it. See, how we will define an item, how system will identify whether this item as a inventory stockable item or transactable item based on attributes what we selected under inventory tab. If we select item as a stockable and transactable, then we can store that item and even we can transact the item, means we can do any we can move the material from one inventory or from one sub inventory to another sub inventory. At the same time, for example, if that item is a purchasable item, then how system will know based on item attributes called purchased and purchasable. So if item is uh, eligible in sales order, then how system will know, means we have to enable customer order and customer order enable and shippables. So like that, if item is eligible to transfer internally, means from one organization to another organizations. So here we are having two item attributes, internal order and internal order enable. These two checkboxes we have to enable, then only we can create internal sales order against to this item, and we can transfer this item between inventory organizations. So I selected internal order item, save. Next step, go to tools and assign this item for organizations. Assign all, save. Okay. See, go to purchasing. Here please note down, here I enter list price as 4. Okay, here I am entering list price equal to 4. See, generally what happens if I enter list price as 4, if I create any purchase requisitions, this list price will default automatically on a requisition document or purchasing document. So but here for internal requisitions, system will not default list price from purchasing tab. We will see how list price will default into internal internal requisition documents. So because of that reason, I am noting here list price I entered as a 4. Okay, save. Now assign to organizations. Yeah, I already assigned. And now create the cost for that item. Go to inventory, cost. This one we already seen how to create cost while discussing about inventory. So I'm quickly creating item cost as a 10. Go to cost. Here just I'm entering only material cost. Cost of this material is, for example, 10 rupees. Let us do 10 rupees. 10. So this one costing setup is purely depends on organization level. If you see here, I am having inventory organization as LTS. So same thing we have to define for another organizations also. Save. Once after entering the item cost, run standard update cost program. Just enter. Ending account, I am giving account as a miscellaneous. Give some user-friendly description, and here choose updating option as overhead, resource, activity, and everything. And I am running this cost program only for that particular item. So I selected item and select delete source overhead as no. So run the material program. So now I am LTH. So now I am switching to LTB, and again I am creating item cost against for another organization. Go to inventory, cost, item cost. Search with your item. Here at this point of time, we are not having any item cost is 0. So I am entering material cost as 10. 10. Run standard cost update program. Pending account alias, I'm giving miscellaneous account. Give some meaningful description and select update option. And again here also I am running for only for particular item. No. Submit. Now go and verify whether our costing programs are successfully completed or not. One is completed. Let it be complete second one also. Okay. Now I entered costing also. Costing information also available. See, and again if you remember, we created one price list. It's called, let me go to pricing. Pricing. Okay, first let it note down. Item cost equal to what, how much we entered? 10. Now I am entering our list price as 20. Go to price list setup. See, generally why we will enter this price list, whatever amount we are going to sell, for what amount we are going to sell this product to the customer, that information we will maintain in price list. See, for example, I am going to sell this item to customer for 20 rupees. So whenever I create a sales order and if I choose this item price will be generally populated from the price list. But in internal sales order cycle, this item cost will populate from the item cost. Because of that reason, just to show you from where this item cost is populating and whether in internal requisition or internal sales order, just to show all those details, I am noting all this information here. Our price list is, so here I am entering for this item. I am entering unit prices, let's assume 20. So how much we entered in price list? In price list we entered 20. Okay, now my item setups are completed. Okay, let it, it's taking time. Go to order management responsibility. See, okay, so first step is completed. What is creation? First create item. Okay, next we have to define one internal customer. See, let's see, whenever we are creating any sales order, we have to select customer, right, to whom we are going to sell this product. See, but in our case we are transferring the material from sorry, let's assume here 99, here 0. We are transferring the material from LTH to LTB. So in this case, who is the customer? LTB is the customer. So we have to create LTB as a customer in our applications. So what we have to do now, we have to create one dummy customer called internal customer, and we have to give link between that customer to inventory organization. Now we are going to do that one. Go to order management, go to customers standard, create one internal customer and give link between internal customer and our inventory organization. See here, I already created one internal customer called internal bank LNT Bangalore organization customer. So you know how to create customer, right? So create one customer. It's a dummy customer, internal customer. Go to accounts, click on site details. See, same site here. This site I'm using for both bill to and ship to. So go to business purpose. Okay. Just I missed a few of the information. I just now I entered. Okay. Again go to site details. Go to business purpose, and the same site I'm using for both bill to as well as ship to. Go to details of ship to, and here enter your order type, what you are using, price list. All these values will default while creating the sales order. And come to here, we are having two main fields, internal location and internal organizations. So here what we have to do is, as in, see, we created one internal customer. Now what we have to do, we have to link this customer to our inventory organization. Same thing here I am doing. For our internal organization, LTB is, what is the location we entered? Internal, sorry, LNT. This is the internal location for this organization. So here I am populating internal location as a LNT Bangalore, or even you can populate internal organization as a LTB. So by like this, we have to give link between our internal customer to our inventory organization. So now this customer LNT Bangalore is our internal customer. So we can raise internal requisitions, I mean internal sales order against to this customer. This is the setup we have to do for internal sales order. Means what we have to do, we have to create one customer and we have to give link between that internal customer and inventory organization. Save it. Apply. So internal customer also done. Next, set up shipping network. Okay, apply. Okay, close this form. Go to shipping networks, inventory, setups, organizations, shipping networks. Select organization as Hyderabad. See here, I already defined shipping networks. Let's see what is shipping network. See here in shipping networks, generally for internal transfer, we are having two types of transfers. One is direct and one is in transit. Depends on requirement. We have to choose this one. See, when we will go for direct, if transit time transit time is negligible, or transportation charges also negligible, then we will go for direct method. That means once we select direct in receiving side, I mean here what we are doing, we are transferring material from LTH to LTB. So that means LTH is a shipping organization, LTB is the receiving organization. Once we select transfer type as direct in receiving organizations LTB, receipts automatically will create. That means we no need to create manually, or we no need to receive the item manually. Receipts system will automatically create the receipts in receiving organization. Okay, next, when we will go for in transit, if in transit time is considerable, then we will go for in transit. See, if you observe one thing, if transfer is direct, here we are unable to select receipt routing. See, now I am selecting receipt routing as direct, but system is not allowing me to update this field. Why? Because I already told, if we select transfer type as direct, system automatically will create receipts. Because of that reason, here we are not, system is not allowing us to update. System will consider receipt routing as a direct, and it will create automatically receipts. And if we choose transfer type as in transit, then we can able to select about our receipt routing, whether it's a direct, standard, or inspection required. And we have to create manually, we have to create receipts manually for in transit transfer types. Okay, now we are going to discuss about direct. So system will create automatic receipts. And if you come here, checkbox as internal requisition, so select that one. So if we select internal order required, that means to transfer material from LTH to LTB, internal sales order is must. If we unselect this one, that means without creating internal sales order, we can transfer the material from LTH to LTB. But as per our requirement, if we want to transfer the material from one org to another org, internal sales order is must. So we have to select internal order required. Save this one. Okay, just come to here. Okay, transfer charges. See here, what is the transfer charge means? To transfer the material from LTH to LTB, how much charges we are paying. See here, predefined, I selected none. You can select none. Requested value means how much value it's required. Requested percentage or predefined percentage. See here, I selected predefined percentage 10%. That means my item cost is 10 rupees. On 10, it will calculate 10% means 1 rupee. 1 rupee is the transfer charge. Like that, system will calculate. Okay, next go to primary accounts. See, all these accounts we didn't enter. System will system automatically it's defaulted from our defaulted from inventory organization parameters. We will see where we will define primary accounts, secondary accounts, other accounts. Once cycle, let it be cycle. Let me complete this cycle. Then we will see from what are the accounts will be created, what are the accounts will be debited. So I will show you where we will define these accounts, from where this got defaulted. Go to inventory, setup, organizations, parameters. Go to interorg information. See here in interorg information, we selected all interorg related accounts: transfer credits, purchasing price variance, receivable account, payables account, in transit inventory. So once we select here, these values automatically default to shipping network from here values should be defaulted into shipping network. Okay, so that is shipping network. So what we define finally, let's conclude what we define in shipping network. Transfer type has two types, one is direct and one is in transit. If we when we will go for direct, if in transit time is very negligible, then we will go for direct. If we choose direct, system will create receipts automatically. Next transfer type is in transit. If transit time and charges are applicable, then we will go for in transit. If we choose in transit, we have to create receipts manually. And one more main important option is internal orders. So if we select that one, that means we can transfer the material from one inventory arc to another inventory arc. Its internal sales order is must. If we unselect that checkbox without creating internal sales order, by using inter-arc transfer form, we can directly transfer the material from one arc to another arc. Okay. Next setup. Purchasing options. Purchasing options. See here what we will do in purchasing option is, here we will specify what is the internal order and what is the source for that one. Here those information we will specify in purchasing options. Okay, let me go to purchasing options. Purchasing setup, organizations, purchasing options. See, these are the two main fields. Internal requisition order type, internal requisition order source. So here we have to choose what is the internal requisition order type. Here I chosen whatever, here I selected whatever order type we created, standard sales order, and internal requisition source as a internal. These two are the important here. We must set up these two values. One is internal requisition order type and another is internal requisition order source. These are the internal sales order related setups which we have to set up in purchasing options. These purchasing options are at operating need level. Okay. See, one second, I forgotten one more thing. See, sometimes what happened is, see, even though we created our transaction, sales order type, sometimes we didn't find our sales order here in list of values. So actually, this is a bug in Oracle. So in that case, what we have to do is go to sales orders, order management, go to setups, open transaction form, transactions define, and query with your sales order. See, even though we created sales order, sometimes this transaction type is not appearing in LOB. In that case, what we have to use, here you are seeing like two checkboxes. Agreement required, purchase order required. So select these two checkboxes, save. And again, deselect these two checkboxes and save. Actually, this is a bug in Oracle. We have to use this alternative method. Just select these two checkboxes, save, unselect these two checkboxes, and save. Then your sales order type will be appear here. Internal requisition order type, internal requisition order source. Okay, save. Okay, these are the main key setups are required to do internal sales order. First, we have to create internal customer. We have to create shipping network, and in purchasing options, we have to select internal sales order type, and what is the source, and finally we have to create item, and we have to enable internal sales order related checkboxes. And anyway, and few more setups. We already defined these two setups. One is in shipping organization level, we have to complete shipping parameters. Those things we already completed. And at receiving inventory organization side, we have to complete receiving options. That one also we already completed while discussing purchasing. So here we already completed all the required setups. Now go to, so we discussed this one about IR as for cycle setups. Now we are going to discuss about cycle. Okay, first step 1, create internal requisition. Go to purchasing, requisitions. See, let's observe here. Here we are having purchasing types of two purchasing types. One is purchasing requisition, one is internal requisition. Purchasing, when we will go for purchasing requisition, if we are buying material from supplier or vendor, then means outside party, third party, supplier or vendor, then we will go for purchasing requisition. If we are requesting to transfer material from another organization, another inventory organization, then we will go for internal requisition. So here I am using internal requisition. Select internal type as internal requisitions. See here, observe here, I am entering item as IRIS for cycle. See, observe here. Generally, what happened whenever I select the item here? Generally, if I select type as purchase requisition, and after selecting the item, automatically price will default here. From where it will default? From list price. But here, if you see here, still it's showing 0. That means for internal requisitions, price is not defaulting from price list what we set up at item level. Okay, fine. Now enter the quantity. Need by date, I am entering something 11. See here, destination is inventory. This is the source, means shipping inventory organization information we have to receiving organization information we have to provide here. What is the receiving organization? Bangalore. LNT Bangalore. Under location, enter location, corresponding location of. Okay. Here, even though if you see here sub inventory is optional, but for internal requisitions at receiving organization level, we must select sub inventory. Why? Because if you remember in shipping networks, while creating shipping network, we selected transfer type as direct. So what it means, if we select transfer type as direct, system automatically will create the receipts. So if you want to create any receipts, sub-inventory information is mandatory. If we didn't provide sub-inventory information here, system, our receiving process will fail. Because of that reason, even though sub-inventory information is optional, but for internal requisitions, we have to enter sub-inventory information. Why? Because we selected transfer type as direct. For direct transfer type, system will create receipts automatically. Because of that reason, we must select sub-inventory information. Here we have to choose source of sub-inventory, means shipping inventory, from where we are transferring the material. We are transferring the material from Hyderabad. And select sub-inventory. Save. See, now observe here, list price came from here, price is 10. From where it came? This is a material cost what we defined in organizations. And one more thing, please remember, if we enter material cost in shipping organization, for example, let's assume in shipping organization, I entered list, means shipping organization means here Hyderabad. Here I entered item cost as 10, and in Bangalore item cost as 20. In that case, from where it will pick? So generally, this item cost, material cost will come from shipping organization. See here in our case, anyway, we defined item in both inventory organizations, we defined same item cost as same. But let's assume a scenario. In Hyderabad, I defined item cost as 10. In Bangalore, item cost as 20. Now I am transferring material from LTH to LTB. In this case, system will pick the material cost from shipping organizations, means LTH. So this is the price. So from where it getting price? From shipping inventory organization, it's getting the material cost of the item, and it's populating while creating the internal depreciation. Oh, sorry, I forgot one more thing. First of all, we have to maintain sufficient on-hand quantity in source organizations. I forgotten to create miscellaneous receipts. Just please note our requisition number. Let me note it. PR is this one. Let me create miscellaneous transactions, miscellaneous receipt to maintain sufficient on-hand quantity in shipping organization LTH. Go to inventory, transactions, miscellaneous transactions, LTH. Why? Because we are transferring material from LTH to LTB, so I have to maintain sufficient on-hand quantity in LTH. Miscellaneous receipts. By using miscellaneous receipts, I am updating the on-hand quantity. Search with your item. Use sub-inventory and locator. Here we are maintaining locator control. 1.1.3 and quantity I am entering 99. Give some account. I am entering miscellaneous account. See here, if you see, now I am in LTH. See here, on top of the form we can see the inventory organization information. Here I am in LTH. Now if you see here, available quantity or on-hand quantity in this for this item in this organization is 0. Once I click on save button, here we can see the updated quantity as 99. Just observe here, on-hand quantity is 0. Now I am saving this record. See now 99. Okay. Now go to our requisition and approve. Go to purchasing, requisition. My requisition number is 1031. Requisition number 1031. Which incomplete status. Open. Click on approve. Just here you have to remember few things. For internal requisitions, even though here sub-inventory at the receiving inventory organization level, sub-inventory is optional. We must select sub-inventory information if we choose transfer type as direct in shipping network. And second thing is price will default from shipping organization material cost, not from price list what we defined at item level. It will default from shipping organization material cost. These 2 points we have to remember. Okay. Again, query with our requisition. Let's see whether my requisition got approved. Yeah, now it's approved. Okay. See here, once requisition got approved, click on any one field, go to folder and show field. Here we are having transfer to OE. So select that one, add that item. See here, transfer to OE checkbox is unchecked. That means still we didn't transfer the this record to, I mean this internal requisition information to OM module to create internal sales order. See, if anyone suppose if anyone any user raised a ticket or issue, mine even though I created internal requisition, I didn't see the internal sales order. So how we will know whether it's transferred or not? So by using this checkbox, we can came to know whether this internal requisition is transferred to OM module to create internal sales order. See here, still it's unchecked. That means still we didn't transfer, we didn't create internal requisition. So now what we have to do is step 2. Run create internal orders program from purchasing module. Go to tools, go to view, request, run create internal order. Create internal orders. Here this program is not having any parameters. Just submit. See what we done. Let's see here. Let's assume this is our PO. I mean PO module. Here we created one internal PR. Now what we done? We ran create internal order program. What it will do is it will pick the all internal requisitions and it will transfer the data into OM interface tables. Okay, let me. Oh, okay. Wait 1 minute. Let me close this one. Okay, let's wait for 1 minute. Let me open again. Okay. Close this one. Go to view, request and verify our request got successfully completed or not. Okay, create internal orders program successfully completed. So what this program will do is it will pick the all internal requisitions data and it will transfer the data to OM interface tables. So from where we came to know, just now we discussed from requisition form, we came to know whether data is transferred to OM tables or not. Query with your requisition, find. Here that is a hidden field. Here we are unable to see that field. So right click, folders, show field, select transfer to OE. See now transfer to OE checkbox got checked. That means system transferred the data from PO to OM PO to OM. Here OM means sales orders, OM module. So now data is available in OM interface tables. Now what we have to do, we have to transfer this data from OM interface to OM base tables. That means we are creating internal requisition. So for that we have to run order import program. Order import program. So what it will do, this order import program, it will pick the whatever data available in OM interface table and it will create the sales orders in OM module. So run order import program. Go to order management. View request, submit request, order import program, order import. Just select operating unit as our operating unit. Order source is, this is internal, right? So internal. Here order reference is our PR number, internal requisition number. See, automatically we are having only one record, so automatically system detected. 1031 is our PR. See, our PR is 1031. Okay, submit. Now this order program will pick the whatever data available in interface table. It will pick those records and it will create sales orders. Let's see. Let's complete. See, and remember, see, generally if I create any sales order for this item, I mean, what is the item? Before ISO cycle. Suppose if I enter any, if I create manually any, if I create sales order manually, how item price, from where item price will default? From price list it will default. That means if I create sales order manually, what is the price of this item? 20. But here what happened, we are creating the sales order from requisition. In requisition, what is the item cost? 10. So internal sales order also will get create item price as 10. Let's see, I will show you that one. So my order import dot create complete success. If you want to see the output log files, just go and verify. See, here I am seeing order is booked. My order number is 50. Okay. Number of records found 1 is imported, 0 failed. Order also booked status. Let's query with our sales order. Suppose now, if you don't know the sales order number, what we can do is go for order organization. It will open search form. Here we are having requisition number. Search with your requisition 1031. Yes. Here let's see. It's created. Open. Order number is 50. Let's see. See here what we are doing. We are transferring the material from LTH to LTB. That means LTB is our customer. So for the this LTB organization, we have given link for this LTB inventory organization to our internal customer. So in sales order, that internal customer got populated. See here, customer name is LNT Bangalore organization customer. So this is our internal customer, and this internal customer is linked to LTB. See here, sales order type. Here date created means today it's got created, right? So this is date created. Go to line level. See here, item quantity as 9. See here, selling price is 10. From where it came? It came from requisitions, not from price list. See here, requested date means where what date we entered in PR. We entered requested need by date as 11. So because of that, here requested date came as 11 and shipping date as 11. Now status, see here, status is awaiting shipping. And go to shipping. Here see from which warehouse we are picking this material, from LTH, and the schedule date is this one. Schedule arrival date is, see here, schedule arrival date. Why it came same date means we will see why, because here as of now we didn't enter in transit times, means how much time it will take to transfer from LTH to LTB. So as we didn't enter in transit times, it's considering as 0. So that's why even if we are shipping the material from 11th Jan, arrival date also calculated is schedule ship date plus 0 equal to, again it's 11th Jan, schedule arrival date also. We will see that one, how we will define schedule arrival date in how we will define transit times. We will see once after completing this cycle. Just observe this. So all this information got populated. And please note that my order is book. See, order is book and line status is awaiting. Where it is? Yeah, status is awaiting shipping. What we have to do? Now we have to pick the material and ship confirm. So once we ship confirm, what will happen? System will create the receipts automatically in receiving organizations LTB. Why? Because we selected transfer type as direct. Let's see whether receipts got automatically created or not. See, as of now we are having on hand quantity in LTH 99, LTB 0. Now we are transferring quantity as 9 quantity. We are transferring from LTB to LTH. Okay. Now we have to do what we have to do. Our next step is picking and shipping. Go to shipping, release sales order, transactions. Query with our sales order as 15. See here, we know we already discussed how to do manually picking, shipping, all those details. So now again, I'm not discussing in details. Just in a single step, I am doing picking and shipping. Okay. Click on picking and shipping. So what will happen in single step? I am completing pick release, pick confirm, and ship confirm also. Click on OK. Go to view request. See, just verify all whatever document sets we provided. What are the reports has to run at the time of picking and shipping? All those reports will run here. So what I am doing here in single step, I am confirming pick release, pick confirm, and as well as ship confirm also. So now pick list generation report is running. In pick release, I have selected pick slip report and pick slip report XML format at the time of picking. So these two programs are running. So at the time of shipping, I selected bill of lading, packing slip, vehicle load, interface, trip stop, auto ship confirm. All those details I selected in shipping documents. Because of that, all these content programs are running. Let it be complete. Okay, now completed. Now query. Now again check with your status. Select line status as null and query. See now line status is interface. That means this material got shipped from shipping organization. Anyway, let's see what is the status in sales order. Open sales order, press F11, query with sales order number. Go to line level. See here, status is shipped. So now what is our next step? We have to run workflow background process to close the sales order line. Submit request workflow background process. OEM order line. If timeout no. Let's run the background process program. So at line level, I run this program. So that means sales order line will get closed, but still header will be open. Right? See now, just refresh the line, press Ctrl F11. Now line got closed, but header got book. Still it's showing book. Okay. Now we shipped the material from shipping organization LTH. So what will happen in background? As we selected transfer type as direct, system automatically create the receipts in receiving organization LTB and on-hand quantity also updated. Let's go and check what is the on-hand quantity in shipping organization and receiving organization. First, let me check for shipping organization. LTH. LTH is my shipping organization. Go to inventory, transactions, sorry, on-hand quantity, on-hand quantity. Query with item B4 percentage cycle. See here in LTH what is the quantity? See now it's showing as 90. Earlier how much amount we are having? 99. Now amount is 90. I mean on-hand quantity is 90. Why? Because we already shipped the 9 quantity of material from LTH to LTB. So now in LTH side on-hand quantity perfectly updated. Now we will see on LTB. Click on change organization. Choose organization as LTB. See, remember here we didn't, as of now we didn't create any receipts. System created automatic receipts and updated the on-hand quantity. Go and check on-hand quantity now. Before percentage cycle. See, check the on-hand quantity. See here on-hand quantity is 9. Earlier it's 0, now 9. So that means system automatically created the receipts in receiving organizations. Why? We select in shipping network, we selected transfer type as direct. If we select transfer type as in transit, then we have to receive the material. We have to create the receipts manually. And again that receipt is based on whatever receipt routing you mentioned and in shipping network. Okay. Go to material. Just verify your transaction details. Go to transaction summary and verify any transactions are there against to this item under LTB, receiving organization. See here, we are having 9 quantity. Check what is this. See, source is internal requisition. Transaction type is, what is the transaction type? Internal requisition, direct arb transfer, action, direct internal arb transfer. You can see all the information here. Source type is internal requisition. Click on transaction details. Here we can see some more information. See, item is this one, sub inventory, location, staging transfer, from where is transferred? From LTH, from staging sub inventory, and transfer locator is 1.17. From here it transferred to Bangalore, from LTH to LTB. Here in transaction type we can see the internal requisition and requisition number as 1031. Complete details available here. Okay, this is simple IR/IS for cycle. See here, as of now, what we done? We created internal requisition. We created internal requisition and approved. See how this item cost coming to internal requisition, it's coming from item cost of or material cost from shipping organization, not from list price, not from price list. It is coming from shipping organization material cost. First step is we have to create internal requisition. Then what we have to do, we have to run create internal order program. What it will do, it will pick the data from PO module and it will populate the data in OEM interface tables. Then what we have to do, we have to run order import program. What this order import program will do, it will pick the data from OEM interface table and it will create the internal sales order or normal internal sales. In our case, it's internal sales order as a in booked status. So from there we know once order got booked, just we have to do pick release, pick confirm and ship confirm. As we selected transfer type as direct, receipts got created automatically in at receiving organization level. So this is the simple IR/ISO cycle. See now we today we discussed transfer type as direct, right? So just you try for transfer type as in transit. So in transit process is same. You have to create PR, you have to create IR means internal requisition, then create internal program, then run order import program. Once your sales order got created, just do picking and shipping. So in direct, system will create receipts automatically, but in transit we have to create receipts manually. So what we have to do, once we ship confirm is done, go to receiving organization and go to inventory or purchasing and create receipts. Means we have to receive material manually. That is the only one extra step you have to follow. Just you people try transfer type as in transit, then please let me know if you are having any questions. So this is we will see tomorrow. We will see about what is in transit time and what are the limitations of IR/IS for cycle and accounting entries. Okay, this is the complete IR/IS for cycle. So please please remember, you peoples will do transfer type as in transit and let me know if you are having any questions. So any questions as of now? Please let me know if you are having any questions.